Hello, everybody. I am back again with another rendezvous with a aspiring image consultant from my chapter. I am Abha Chaudhary, the chapter president, Chandigarh. And in this rendezvous, I have joining with me Miss Rahat, who is also the secretary of the chapter. Welcome, Rahat, and thank you.
Thank you for having me here, ma'am.
So, Rahat, let's welcome Swatee. And Swatee is a bright young lady, absolutely very accomplished. Swatee, you are a psychologist also. So, something that intrigues me is that from psychology, from being a counselor, how did you get into image consulting? And I believe you also authored a book, Parenting Makeovers. So tell us about all that's happened in your life so far.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Thank you for having me. Good afternoon, Rahat, for being there for us. Yes, ma'am, I totally agree with this question of being a psychologist and an author and then shaping my whole world around ICBI. Image consultancy actually came in my life in a very, I would say, destined way. I would say why, because there was a day in my school I was sitting on a chair and I felt that something is not right, Swati. Something is now over. And what was over was my part to play from that side of where I decided to be just for the reason that someday I would reach to that part of the table. That means the founder of the company. And that day I decided I will leave that school and I will see what I can do about getting on that side of the table. And fine day, I reached there. And that day I knew that that's the way I will reach to that other side of the table. So from psychologist, from being an author of Parenting Makeover, I started seeing myself the entrepreneur that I always knew I was within me. So that was my story from psychologist to an author and today now as an aspiring consultant.
Mm. Yes, Swati, I would agree there because being image consultants, it would be so much of a better advantage to you that being a psychologist, you would know why a person behaves the way they do. And there's, of course, a lot of clothes power and the psychology behind colors, the clothes that we wear, they all impact our behavior. And I think it makes you a better expert to be talking of both the aspects of any human presence. Yes. So, Rahat, you have a question for Swati.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. Swati, tell us, according to you, what is the level of awareness amongst corporates about image consulting?
Well, about corporates, if I talk about, I haven't primarily worked with them so far as of now. But yes, I had been and I am in contact with people who are working on the forefront in corporate level. And having said that, I also always wanted to be part of the corporate sector some or other way. And today, when I am in image consultancy, I completely agree with the part that this image part, and at the same time, my profession of being a psychologist is something very prime for corporates. How I would say in a one word, that is empathy. Why I say empathy? We all are individuals, and I feel at some point of time we stop believing in ourselves because we think others are better than us. And then what we forget is empathizing with our own self, with our own journey, something that we have seen only, that we have cherished only, that we have lived only, and that somebody else does not even have any idea of. And corporate sector really need to empathize with their own self first and then with each other. And I feel the moment somebody starts appreciating their own highs and lows, starts accepting and empathizing with their own journey, I feel grooming becomes more of an automatic task than just a done task. So I feel this is how corporates really need to get in that little loopholes where they can fill themselves up as well as their whole sector of corporate sector.
Yes, absolutely.
Such a
So,
beautiful,
sorry, Rahat. Yes, please
I
continue,
said
Rahat.
that's such a beautiful thought. Thank you.
Thank you.
It is beautiful indeed, yes. Swati, I also see a lot of styling that you're doing. And did you notice this passion within you when you got into image consulting, or do you discover yourself getting drawn towards styling and um, fashionable dressing also? Tell us about that experience.
I guess, ma'am, that's such a beautiful question. Why? Because it just almost makes me nostalgic about my own childhood. Why? Because my mother always used to dress up with such balancing of colors, with such adornness, as per the situation, she will, dress us. She will buy clothes with so much of connect and that hard work that she put in when we were the kids. And I guess my balancing of colors or balancing of anything of my life, I would say, has come from my mother. And when I grew up, I automatically started experimenting with my own self. I started expanding with that particular thing that was given to me by my parents. And then today, when I see myself, I feel image consultancy course is bringing that passion and that understanding, which indeed I have got from my mentors by observing them, by understanding the technical understanding of how to dress, when to dress, and at the same time what message to portray. That is something building a lot of curiosity as an image consultant, your budding one, and it's bringing a lot of clarity also to choose my further aspects once I will hold that certification. So I guess styling has become more of a part of me, more of a decision of me to bring that clarity in front of the public, which is coming straight from within me. So I guess styling is me, and me is styling now.
I think to make a business out of everything and any passion, we need to still have a structure and a license to
True, ma'am.
practice.
True,
Yes.
true, ma'am.
Rahat, any
Uh,
question? Yes, to Swati.
yes. One last question, Swati. Uh, how have you planned your roadmap to success?
Well, success is something I guess every day it is happening to me since the day I have born, I guess. Again, I am empathizing with my journey foremost. Put reality and my dreams, my hopes together. I don't, put both of them on some extreme. I put them both together for me. So for me, reality is I need 20 years to become that Swatee Sadana, the owner of her own company, where she will actually bring a lot of opportunities for people out there to groom themselves not just from outside but also from inside. And that's my motive. So in next 20 years, coming 20 years, hopefully lockdown does not stay, so I am seeing myself as an established owner of my own company.
That is a lot of meticulous planning, yes. And I also believe, girls, that success as an image consultant is also a personal journey we all go through. And I really wish you all the best. And I'm sure somewhere I'll be interviewing you again on your success. So
I'll be pledged.
I
I
would look
can
forward
consider.
to that day, Swati. And
Thank you.
thank you for this old rendezvous. And thank you, Rahat. And wish you success too, Rahat. And
Thank you, ma'am.
this is Abha Chaudhary signing off. And I will see you again with another success story of a young aspiring image consultant. So till then, stay safe and stay happy.